That is the only person below White Holiday in the Comicsgate phone book. It's my favorite failed clone of Peter Sameti. The YouTube guys. How you doing, Conrad? Welcome to the show.
Hello. Welcome to WyzGyzEntertainment. This is your host, Wyman. I am doing a very short stream because I have an appointment in less than an hour. But I wanted to see if I can get some more work done on sketch cards. Do I even need... So I'm only going to go with this one camera. Maybe I should just... Yeah, maybe I should... All right. Let's forget about using the second computer and the overhead screen after all. We'll just use this camera. Yeah, I guess we'll sharpen it a little more. Excuse me. Besides, it's going to be easier for me to look at my reference material off of this computer for now. All right, so we got this sharpened. Again, this is going to be a super short stream because I've got less than an hour. To reiterate, I've gotten I've penciled and inked and then erased the pencils on the first 9 cards, and this is the Fendamina side, so I think I'm going to start on the Comicsgate side next. So we've got Cyberman from excuse me, Doctor Who, Soundwave from Transformers, RC from Transformers, Optimus Prime from Transformers, Luke Skywalker, Return of the Jedi from Star Wars, R2-D2, Star Wars, Chitara, Thundercats, Panthro, Thundercats, Samantha Carter from Stargate SG-1. So those are 9 cards for Phantom Menace. Now let's tackle Comicsgate. All right, let's see. I need some reference material. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can easily sketch over here. So the disadvantage is you'll be looking at my ugly mug all this time while I'm sketching. And then maybe I will... Man, I guess this isn't as good. Let's see. Let's see. You know, that might not work. Either maybe I should switch to just my avatar. Hey Adams, how's it going? What's happening, my dude? Haven't got long, but wanted to say hi. Hey, appreciate it. I don't have long either. I've got an appointment in less than an hour, but I figured I'd try and get some sketching done. I completed 9 of 27 sketch cards, and then I inked them, and then I erased the pencils after I finished the inking. So I've got 9 out of 27 completed. I'm working on the next set of 9, sorry. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. And because I have such limited time, I'm 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 just working from one camera. You're almost done. Well, sort of. Keep at it. Yeah, I'm getting there. I made some good progress last night because I knocked out 3 more cards, pencils, inks, and erased the inks. Let's see here. Okay, looks like it's supposed to go there. I complete about 1 drawing a week, so you impressed me with your dedication. Oh, shucks. Thank you so much. sometimes I feel like I'm running on this arbitrary deadline where, I'm trying to, I want to release my own book eventually. So, but I don't feel, I feel I'm still rusty. I don't feel confident that I can pull off my vision effectively. Yet at the same time, I don't know, maybe it's ego or pride, but I want to try and, do the project myself, at least the first one. Dun, 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 dun. Huh. How's that work? Oops. I didn't go. All right. I should get the basic lines out. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Mm, 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 mm. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, ba, dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Wait, huh? Oh, it goes like that. Okay. It's like this is like that. It's like this and that. It's like this is like that. It's like this and that. Since you've been away, I've been down and lonely. Since you've been away, I've been thinking of you. Trying to understand the reason you left me. Where are you going to? Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Tell me why the rough times. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Difficult. Do you think you'll ever feel ready for that first campaign? How will you know when you are? That is difficult. I've been listening to how people say, accept the fact that you may never feel completely ready, and rather than wait and wait and wait till you think you'll eventually be ready, excuse me, ultimately just do it and consider your first campaign the best you can do for the time, even if you don't think it's the best. But it's like, I'm going, I don't know if I feel comfortable putting out something that doesn't feel ready. But at the same time, I get the point. You know, you got to start sometime, or else it'll never get done. You'll never see it come into fruition. Oh, did I come out too far? I think so. All right, so then we go like a so. And then we got like a so. And then we come out here. Even though I'm not going to shade with the inks, I guess I can do some lines that kind of imply shadow. But the idea is that you do your best attempt, you know, when you do your campaign, and then all future campaigns, you know, will get progressively better. Because every campaign will be you doing your very best for that time, that moment in time. Which does make some sense, you know. Missing you. Tell me where the road turns. Sometimes, sometimes, dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Wanna get away, I need you more every day. And Diane, and where is the Batman? Down, down, down. Get that phone call, Batman. Down, down, down. Get that phone call, Batman. Ooh, we've got live one here. Batman. Batman. Yep, exactly. Maybe now is the time for you, but it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be very uncomfortable, especially when I don't think my skills are up to par. I mean, it's one of those things where it probably makes more sense for me to, theoretically, it would make more sense for me to hire an artist to realize my vision, and there are a hell of a lot of good artists who can do that. But again, it's that pride thing. I want to, I've been sitting on this for over 20, 25 years. And it wasn't until Commonscape that I came to the realization that it was possible to make it happen. And I didn't get into it until 2019, late 2019. So, yeah. You catching up on some Miles Morales? No, I'm when I complete a Fragtober drawing, I consider it done. I stop at the timer, even if I'm doing catch up, and I can't make the live stream to follow along. I do the timer on my own of whatever the time they allocated, except one exception, and it was the Nightcrawler Slimer one, where I cheated and went over by like 20 seconds because when I was doing the outlines, I was real close to the deadline, and it would look really lame if I didn't complete some solid lines because they were outlines and they were still just pencils, and I was hitting everything with a Sharpie marker to save time. So that was the first time I ever cheated on a Fragtober. Actually, this is the first time I physically participated in a Fragtober, but out of all the ones we've done so far. Wow, we had a crazy storm over here, raining, wind. But my Miles Morales was finished when the timer rang. Hold on a minute. Let me get it. I gotta say, I really enjoying this drawing pad. I might see if I can pick up another while I'm out here. So, let's see. This is the Miles Morales one. I posted it on my Twitter timeline, and this morning I just posted it to the Pink Bunny Says So Twitter as a reply. So it's kind of hard to see on the camera with it so far. So here's a closer look at it. And I'll show you the one I cheated on. Oh, shoot. Oh, man, there's a blank piece of paper. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. How did that happen? What the hell? There's 4 pages of blank sheets in between my Nightcrawler Slimer and my samurai version of a Spidey villain. I'm pretty sure this is the one I cheated on. Man, I'm gonna have to use those blank pages for the other Fragtober ones. So, wait, is it that one? Hold on, it might be a different one. I thought it was the Nightcrawler one. It was definitely a Sharpie one. Well, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was the. I guess it has to be, because a lot of the other ones I was using my microns. Yeah, so I think I was rushing to complete the tail and the right leg. So I think this is the one where I went over by 20 seconds. The timer on this one was only 30 minutes. So yeah, 30 minutes. Hey, Pale Rider, how's it going? Yeah. Who's gonna stop 200 balloons? Nobody. That almost seems like a reference to the Pixar movie Up, where he used loads of balloons. Man, that storm. Where he used loads of balloons to raise his house in the air. Draw it yourself if that's what you want to do. I only write so I have something to draw. Well, writing is very important. You got to have a good story. And that's something I'm kind of lazy on. I'm a big old ball of mess. I only write so I have something to draw. No joy in letting someone else do the fun part. There you go. So yeah, I think at the very least, I'm going to try and write it myself. I'm really impressed with people like Irene and anyone who, and Nerium, people who have spent the time to create their whole world. Like Rini, for example, Irene, of Fiendish. She developed her own language for her world. And she's got all kinds of, all kinds of characters and sketch designs. She's got a whole map of the world. And Miriam, she has pages of all these relatively detailed thumbnails of every page in the story. And, to be able to plot out the, where am I going with this? Like, plot out the storyline, the overarching story, plus, the sub-stories, I guess, and getting them all organized, kind of like, is it called a pivot table? Oh, jeez. I'm thinking Microsoft Access, but yeah, so it's one of those things. Being able to lay it out impresses me. But I'm definitely going to have to get an editor, I'm sure. I think it's wise to have a second set of eyes looking at the project, to not only to check for the basic spelling and grammatical errors, but also to check for consistency and flow and pacing. Pacing might, I don't know yet, but pacing might be an issue for me, but we'll see. I haven't spent a lot of time in that area. And yeah, making sure the characters stay true to form. Irene is great, but try and sell The Hobbit before you write Lord of the Rings. Does that make sense? Yeah. Don't put your cart before the horse. Build up and build a solid foundation. Don't go jumping too far ahead. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, good points. All right, so I don't know if you'll be. Oh, Right. If no one is interested in your world, all your conlangs and maps count for nothing. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, you gotta, in a sense, test the waters, see if it generates any interest. That's the other thing. I'm. It's between two properties. One is the one that I think is going to be most more easily marketable, which is traditional 80s, 90s style superhero book, graphic novel. And then there's another one, which is like a treasury of comic strips. Think along the lines of Garfield, Peanuts, Calvin and Hobbes in a treasury format. So you got this big old book with a collection of strips, comic strips. But my version of comic strips is longer form, a la Calvin and Hobbes. But maybe mine is not near as clever. But I want it to have kind of like that combination of relatability and with that a bit of an emotional punch, like Peanuts and Calvin and Hobbes, yet still have the whimsy of Peanuts. I mean, the whimsy of like Garfield and Calvin and Hobbes. Hey, Matanui, how's it going? Conlang, constructed language. Oh, that makes sense. All right. I think I might have heard about that some time ago. I'm not well versed on the tools of writing, so some of this goes over my head. I'm gonna have to take another look at this because I think I've got the proportions wrong. Oh crap! I think I do. All right, so here's what it looks like so far in pencils. Are you able to tell who it is? This is the first in the collection of 9 Comicsgate characters. Damn, I think I'm gonna have to resize the head. Oh man, and I was so happy with the way I did the head. Shit. It's either I resize the head or I resize the body, and it looks like it's gonna have to be the head. Crap. See, this is kind of like my mistake with when I sketched R2D2, except here I seem to be catching it sooner than later. I fucking love conlangs though. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. I mean, there's I think Sins of the Fae is another book where you've got its own language, and they're including a bookmark that has the clues to decipher the language. And then I think that another book is Kyrie, if I'm not mistaken. You know what? It might be, it's either Kyrie or this other one, where it comes with this tool that you can use to decode. It's like it's a decoder, I guess. It's that one book that has kind of a Egyptian feel to it, Persian or Egyptian, and it it has some kind of dial or something so you can decipher the language. Man, people are coming out with all kinds of creative stuff in Comicsgate. Was anyone in chat able to decipher who it was I was trying to do? So, excuse me. Again, I think I've made the shrunken head version of this character, and I have to erase and redo the head. I think it makes more sense to redo the head than it does to redo the body. Excuse me. Yeah, you got it. You got it, Adams. Tug. Ah, jeez. Ah, crap. I better do it. All right, I better do the head. All right, let's do it. Going away, going away, going away. Erasio. Woo! Oh boy. All right. Man, I was so happy with that head. Don't get too attached to your work. Well, that's actually really um, that error is definitely my fault. I didn't. I should have blocked it out to ensure that it had the proportions right, instead of trying to freehand it all. No, it's good, dude. Tug, noise. You look stress-wise. This is supposed to be fun. It is fun. No, I'm just, I when I get something so off, I kind of get a little miffed. Because it means that in order to right the wrongs, I'm going to have to correct it. Meaning spending a little more time on it. But, yeah, you know. If I come across as stressed at all, it's because I know in the back of my mind that the project I'm doing this for, which is the WyzDraws boomerang box, it means that it'll soon be on its way to me. And I was sort of hoping I'd have more time, but at the same time, the boomerang box itself is taking longer than anticipated to hit all the creators. Excuse me. Because some creators are holding it longer than they are supposed to. But it's usually because they're waiting for something. Or because they don't know what the hell to put in it. Let's see. Piss. Excuse me. Just scan in and digitally fix it. No. See, I'm doing traditional. I'm doing traditional trading cards, mainly because I thought it would be fun. And I wanted to practice my skill in it. Get back into the groove, if you will. Get into the groove, boy. You got to prove you're drawing to me. Just step up to the beat. Comic skate, what will it be? Yeah, so also, I think part of the fun in traditional trading cards is seeing the. This is going to sound kind of funny, but I actually, one of the things I like about getting original trading cards is seeing what the mistakes are and how they fixed it. So, like if they used a whiteout pen, or if they left behind pencil sketches, I think that stuff is kind of cool. Let's see. The music set you free. Touch my body, move in time. Now I know you're mine. 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 Got to get into the groove. Oh, you got to prove you're up to me. The problem with redoing stuff is that you risk making it look worse than than, than before. So, I try and weigh that aspect too, but I said, now listen, I'm going for a smoke. Don't you guys tear shit up while I'm gone, because Matanui is here to crack heads. Hey, Grumpy old Ninja, Kane Taro, Oe, O, Oi, Oi, is that how it is? You've got an O accent aigu, and you have an E, a hard E. Hola, and hail. Hello, hello. Thanks all for joining, by the way. Got to. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Now let me jump over to my reference material screen real quick. Oh crap. Oh jeez. I knew something looked weird. At least I have an idea as to where I need to. Well, maybe the whole thing needs to be. Oh, actually, I guess I. You got to get into the groove. You got to groove. I had my eraser a little too on the high side. Excuse me. What you want? Excuse me. Oh. My eraser took my page. My trading card. My trading card. Okay. You know what? Now, I think I need to adjust this slightly. That might work a little better. All right, so excuse me. Here's what it looks like now. You guys able to see it all right? I know it's still in pencils and it's not all dark or anything, but I think that's going to work. The other way, the other version looked like a shrunken head version. Oh, hold on. Let me see. I have an appointment coming up. Okay, so looks like they're on their way. So again, thanks all for joining. I just got to get ready the rest of the way. Here's what we got completed today. As you guys successfully guessed, it's Tug. And so this is card 1 of 9 of Comicsgate characters. So I gotta pick 8 more characters. I'm trying to pick out characters of books that have fulfilled already or are being fulfilled, and not characters that we're still waiting on or have been waiting on. And then after that, then there's a set of 9 cards that is going to be like a Comicsgate creator, like a portrait of them maybe, alongside the character or IP they're most known for. So, for example, I'll draw EVS as an example, and like his portrait probably, because I figure most comic artists are going to be more or less wearing the same stuff. Everyone's going to want to be comfortable. They're all working from home, so they're probably wearing maybe jeans and a t-shirt, or maybe they're just sitting in their underwear. And so maybe a portrait would be better. You know, try and find something that's flattering, draw that, and then also draw their character beside them. So I'm trying to figure out all the fine details, but that's what I had in mind for the remaining 9. So I got to finish the inks on Tug and complete the pencils and inks for 8 more Comicsgate characters, and then do the creator and IP cards for the final 9. So thanks all for joining me. Do Rebel. I like her. Rebel. All right. Remind me who Rebel is. What IP? What title? What book? Let me prepare a doc so that I can make note of the suggestion. Rebel. Rebel. I should probably know who this is, but it's not ringing a bell right now. CG Boomerang Box. Suggestion. Rebel. Oh, Sea Dog and Codename Killswitch. Designed by Clint Helinski. All right, so female character from Sea Dog and Killswitch. Clint Helinski. Yeah, all right. Sounds like a good idea. All right, sweet. All right, thanks all for joining me. I got to scoot and skedaddle, and maybe tonight I'll do another sketching stream, because I want to knock these things out, get them out of my way so I can move forward onto the next project. But the other thing I was thinking of doing, which I ran by Dale on last night's sketching stream, is so I completed all 9 Fandom Menace cards. For those of you who missed it, Samantha Carter from Stargate SG-1. Yes, I know it's not a good likeness. I know. Panthro from Thundercats. Chitara from Thundercats. R2-D2 from Star Wars. Luke Skywalker from Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. Optimus Prime from Transformers. RC from Transformers. Soundwave from Transformers. And Cyberman from Doctor Who. So, oh, you know what? I actually could have taken it out. Yeah, I'll do it later. I got to decide if I'm going to do this thing. So you know how on those sheets that you put in binders where you can have 9 trading card sleeves on one page? Well, imagine putting all the Fandom Menace cards in the 9 slots, and then you flip the page over, and on the back side you've got one giant image formed from all 9 cards. That's what I'm thinking of doing. So it'll have, it'll be like one of those bonus puzzles. So yeah. But it depends on the time frame. If things are being cut too close, I might end up just signing the backs of them, and then call it a day. At one point, I was thinking of either doing full color or highlight color, just to make it pop a little. But I think I'm going to stick with inks alone and leave it at that. Because sometimes when you do, like on RC, I was thinking of maybe coloring her eyes and her lips. And on maybe on Optimus, coloring that diagonal line behind him. And maybe on Luke, coloring the blade of the lightsaber. And maybe doing a highlight of the green lightsaber color on Luke himself. But doing those highlights, the pop of color on an image is kind of tricky. And it seems to be better suited for photography, where if you add color to the eyes of a person in a portrait on a black and white photo, that seems to work better in photography than it does on traditional drawing. Man, this is going to be a weird day weather-wise. Storms and everything. Anywho, thanks all for joining. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm at 399 subs. Spread the word. Share the stream. And thanks very much. I hope to see you later tonight with another stream. Bye.
Final guest that is the only person below White Holiday in the Comicsgate phone book. It's my favorite failed clone of Peter Sameti. The YouTube translation. How you doing, Conrad? Welcome to the show.